Hey, what is up guys? So a lot of players asked me to make a video on magical hats and how you would actually use this card in Dueling Network. Now there might be an easier way, and if there is, hey, definitely let me know. But I just found out one way you can tactically use magical hats to where your opponent doesn't know what the face down cards are, because that is kind of, important when you use magical hats. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So first off, let's say you have your monster ready to go, whether it's set or not, it doesn't really matter. So you activate magical hats during the battle phase, and you go ahead and go through your deck, and you're going to actually go ahead and banish the cards that you want face down. This way your opponent still can't see what the cards are, and then you're going to go ahead and add them to your hand. Now I know this does technically pose another problem because you can technically set other cards, but for the sake of this video I'm just going to do it like this. You can technically banish them face up, that way you reveal them, that way your opponent, let's say that you just send them to the grave. That way your opponent knows that those are for sure the cards you added. And it doesn't really matter because the way that we're going to be doing this, doesn't really matter that they're face up because, technically they get destroyed. And your opponent actually won't know what they're attacking with anyway. So we're going to add them back to our hand, whether that, they were face down or not. Maybe if you have 0 cards in your hand, then, your opponent won't think that you're trying to cheat if you, added some other card that was face down and, it was a monster card or something like that, and you're trying to cheat and you're trying to set other cards with the effect of magical hats from your hand. So what you're going to do is go ahead and set the cards. Like I said, you can reveal them to your opponent if you wish. And then we're just going to go ahead and send magical hats to the graveyard, and then we're going to be setting Breaker to the spell and trap zone. This is actually implemented because of the Crystal Beast. So you can actually set this card this way they're all face down. Now the only problem right here is you can't shuffle them, which you actually need to do with magical hats. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to put all the cards face up. And what you can tell your opponent is this card will represent 1 through 2, this card will represent 3 through 4, and this card will represent 5 through 6. So what you tell them to do is roll the dice when they actually want to declare their attack. So let's say Mela wants to still attack. Then you tell them, okay, go ahead and roll the dice. Like I said, this one will represent 1 through 2, this one will represent 3 to 4, and this one will represent 5 to 6. So you tell them to roll the dice, and then let's say, for example, they roll the dice, and they land on a 1. That would mean that they would be attacking Magical Labyrinth. So if it happened to be, a Gear Town or something like that, you would get the effect and everything would be okay. So I just thought this was one way you can use magical hats. If anyone has a better way, hey, let me know, because this is definitely something that, needs to be addressed. It has been mentioned a few times on the forums already, but, it's not a meta card yet. Not yet. Maybe I'll be making it meta, guys. Maybe in Harpies it'll be actually kind of good, because it's not a bad card at all. Sending the Hysteric Sign to the grave, it's a +3. It's pretty nasty. Plus Gear Town is always a plus anyways. But yeah, this is just one way you can use magical hats, because a lot of players were confused on how you would do it on Dueling Network, and tried to find out a way to do it. Now, unfortunately, you can't go from the deck to special summon them. All you can do is banish face down, and send them to the grave. Like I said, if you want to reveal them, you can send them to the grave, then add them to your hand. But if you really need that face down, you don't want to reveal them at that time, then yeah, that's an option. You can banish it face down, add to your hand, then reset it, and then do the same thing. Just keep them face down, obviously, and then roll the dice still, because obviously your opponent will know. One unfortunate thing is, even if let's go ahead and show you guys this. So I'm going to activate Breaker. And we'll put him to the monster zone. Now you can set the monster over here, and then you can put this to the spell and trap zone, but it still reveals that it's that one right there. Now, unfortunately, you can't shuffle these cards while they're there, but that's just something that hopefully they will update in the future, perhaps, for Dueling Network. But like I said, it has been mentioned on the forum, so maybe they will get around to it when they do have the time. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. And like I said, if you have any better way to use magical hats, let me know on Dueling Network. Let me know, because at the moment, that's one way I thought you could use it. But anyways, thanks for watching. Have fun playing those Harpies. And I know a lot of players want that deck profile. I'll get it to you guys as soon as I do some more testing. But anyways, thanks for watching. Asian Ice out.